Welcome to Verbal Pick Radio, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. Yeah, I have something to say. I mean, I do. I really and truly do. And it's really to hopefully deal with the racial issues in America from a black person's perspective. A lot of times when we're dealing with race issues, it's a white person or a white male sometimes who feel as though they have the authority to set the agenda for the direction that the race conversation should go in. And the stance that they take, it's all wrong. I mean, what they're really saying is, hey, get over it. You were in the jungles, living the jungle life, swinging from trees. The Native Americans were savages, had no knowledge of self. The blacks was in Africa in the jungles, and then we came and civilized you all. And look at where you are today in America. And that's really the gist of the ideology. And it's like, come on, are you serious? Now, we jump on history. See, racism in history. Let me show you the racism in history. We all know that one of them is Columbus discovered America. Come on, yeah, right. Okay, we know that's a lie. The other is the historians and the archaeologists who uncover these artifacts, and then they try to lie and say that they were white when they know they was black. Some of the ones that they painted over to portray them as white people when you knew they were black. The lies about the Sphinx when you knew that was a black nose and black lips on that Sphinx in Egypt that Napoleon shot off. All the great advancements and achievements that they even go as far as to try to say that the people who built Egypt were aliens because they didn't want to give black folks credit for that. Meaning, you can't hide. You can't hide the truth. You can't keep throwing dirt on the truth, hoping that it won't get uncovered and the truth pops out. Because the truth is coming out. So the new narrative is, hey, look, okay, yeah, it was bad. Like one of the talk show hosts said, yeah, it was bad that Thomas Jefferson had slaves. Matter of fact, slavery was a bad thing in America. Yeah, it was bad that the Native Americans had their lands confiscated. That was all bad. But look where we at today. And the minorities like, look, man, we still protesting no justice, no peace. You think that Timbuktu, Egypt, the whole Nile Valley civilization, you trying to say that wasn't in Africa? You trying to say that the black Moors didn't civilize Spain and advance them with medicine and with medicine, with science, and with theology? Are you trying to say that never happened? You trying to say that really after 1492, when the Moors was defeated, you trying to say that the advancement of the world ceased as far as being educated over the world? Meaning we haven't made strides since the Moors ruled in certain areas on this planet. And so when you have a white male basically saying, hey, get over it, You're harping on it too long, but yet you don't tell uh, your Jewish brethren, get over the Holocaust. You're harping on it too long. Are you trying to say that one tragedy was worse than another tragedy? That's the injustice. And so listen to black people when they tell you the problems that they're having, because they're not really telling it to white males. No, when they speak on it, really that's a prayer to the heavens saying, look, we suffering under injustice, and I know you created a just universe. Fix it, because man can't fix this issue that's dealing between black and white in America. It's soaked in the fabric of this country. It's really going to take a divine intervention in order to correlate this thing with the racists. I'm sorry. The reason being is it's been going on for too long, and it's being passed down from generation to generation, and it hasn't died yet. If it was going to end, it would have ended after the Civil War, after 700,000 Americans died in that Civil War. It would have ended. That would have been the end of racism. It would have ended after Martin Luther King was assassinated, because apparently or supposedly white people love Dr. King. I mean, they got statues of him. Apparently, when they saw him being assassinated, they didn't say, you know what, we need to put all this race talk down and let's unite as one America and let's build. And the government officials, I guess they didn't have the power to do that. Okay. So what about today? You had a black president. Was that enough to say, hey, you know what, let's unite? You got poor whites, you got poor blacks. They're both getting done in by the same 1%. So why don't the poor whites and poor blacks unite and build something for themselves? And the poor brown and the whatever, not happening. You still got some arrogant, broke white people who still in their hearts think they're better than a black person that has way more money than what they have. So that's what that is. So hey, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? But it is what it is. Before we go, Everyday People, the movie shirts, you can purchase yours and the movie. And matter of fact, the movie accompanies the shirt. $25 donation. You can get them at the Reggae Bodega on Alameda in 3rd Ward. So, yeah, definitely check that out. But, reason being why we do these shows, and we did the docudrama, and you hear me doing Verbal Pick Radio, or you may hear Everyday People, the movie, and see some of the footage that we put up on there. The reason being is because really just making people aware from a different aspect of this whole culture, race thing. So hopefully we can put enough thought on your minds to where you can consider making a better America for the next generation, and make that sacrifice today for tomorrow. It's hard to do because, hey, I mean, you bombarded with it on the news, on the movies, in television shows, in radio shows. It's just all around you. Race. I mean, and it should be though, because I can understand if it was just a word battle, a verbal battle, calling each other names. But you got some who take it as far as getting assault rifles and gunning down people, mowing them down, and It was sending bombs through mails and whatnot. So that's why it's serious because we can't hide who we are. We can't cover up our skin color and hide from protection, hoping that some deranged racist won't gun us down. We can't do that because we was created by the Creator Himself. So we proud to be who we are. We just want to live in peace, or separate, or catch the culprit who created the false propaganda that created the fear that made folks want to go out and grab a bunch of guns thinking that the former slaves are coming to take what's theirs, when a Native American is looking at it like, you took what was mine. I mean, so, hopefully, I doubt it, but hopefully we can end all of this and prepare something great for the next generation. Verb Peak Radio, we're out.